Okay, so we are in deep discussion that why a person catches cancer disease. Cancer disease is a disease that is something that is uncontrolled growth of a cell. Okay, I have something in writing for the cancer disease. Okay, before we go it to tackle understand the cancer disease, we were talking about the if I am vocal for local, if I am going to the market, if I am going to the market and I'm buying something. Consider I am buying jaggery. Jaggery is the item that people consume. One jaggery is made in foreign country and that look very good. One jaggery is made in the your own country. Which one you should buy? You should buy vocal for the local means you should buy item that is made locally, not it is made in foreign country. Why it is so? We are talking about frequency. At what frequency your brain is. Brain oscillates. The human brain, it oscillates. It is not at the same frequency always. If I am taking rest on the chair, then my brain oscillation speed is very less. But if I am sitting in an examination, at that time my brain oscillation is very high speed. Still, I am not able to solve a problem. Means problem has oscillation frequency that is even higher than my brain is oscillating. Okay, is it the something like that that disease is a game of oscillation? Certainly. Disease is game of oscillation only. At what speed your brain is oscillating, at what speed your enemy is oscillating, to which you are tackling. If you are oscillating at higher speed, if your frequency of the brain that is oscillating, it is at higher speed than your enemy, you can catch it. I can solve a problem because I am not able to. I am sitting in the room and I am not able to solve a problem. But when I am going to examination center, at that moment I could solve that problem because at that moment, looking at the environment of the examination, your brain started doing oscillation at higher. Everything has a frequency. Everything. If I have a tree, the tree is oscillating at one frequency. Everything is oscillating at one frequency. Okay, in that fashion, if I am seeing a problem is oscillating at one frequency. What nonsense are you talking? How a problem I am tackling in examination, it is oscillating at one frequency. Problem did not come from the God. Someone has written the problem, right? At that moment, at what speed his brain was. That carries that oscillation. Means examiner and examiner. What is the frequency at which the examiner is writing the problem? Examining means a student. The moment he is trying to solve the problem, at that moment his oscillation should be higher. Then only he can tackle it. Human brain does not oscillate at constant speed. It varies with the scenario. If you are running on the ground just like it, your brain will oscillate at different frequency. If you are running in a competition, then brain will be at different speed. If you are running because someone is behind you with a pistol, then your brain will run at different oscillation. So brain runs at different oscillation at different time. How you are able to solve a something in a way that the problem you have, your problem oscillation should be lesser than your oscillation, then only you are able to solve the problem. If cancer is there in the body, then cancer has an oscillation. It oscillates. If I say cancer is caused by a virus, then virus is oscillating at one frequency. If corona is caused by a virus, then that virus is oscillating at one frequency. More minute the virus is, oscillation will be high. The speed of oscillation will be high. Okay, if someone is catching AIDS disease, then it is because of AIDS virus. It has different oscillation. Then how someone can defeat oscillation AIDS? If his brain oscillation is crossing the AIDS oscillation, he can defeat the AIDS. If brain oscillation is above the coronavirus oscillation, then he can defeat the coronavirus. If the brain oscillation is higher than cancer virus oscillation, he can defeat the cancer also. Okay, what about my brain oscillation is higher than cancer oscillation always? Then cancer cannot enter in you. If brain oscillation is less than cancer, then cancer will enter you and it will start swelling your organ. Means it is dissipating your vital energy of the body unnecessarily. What is the concept? You have to grow in the oscillation. One time will come when your brain oscillation will grow. But cancer is here, a cell oscillation. Thus, every cell is a living entity. The cell will have oscillation. What is the maximum oscillation a cell can achieve? Maximum oscillation cell can achieve. Every cell is connected through brain. The maximum oscillations brain has this whatever cell can achieve maximum brain has the maximum oscillation. Why? Because brain neurons are made of different kind of cell. Their oscillation is higher than the cell. Then if my brain is oscillating at a higher frequency than cancer, is it guaranteed that I will not get cancer here? Not required, not necessary. Means these cells should oscillate at the speed of brain. Then only means this local oscillation should be higher than cancer oscillation. Then only you can defeat. Then how I get? Your brain is oscillating at higher speed than cancer. True, but that oscillation is not being received by this cell. How you will receive this oscillation? Only when brain is getting aligned with the body. This is typically also called body-brain alignment. Your body is aligned with the body, brain. Many times body is not aligned with the brain. What do you mean? If brain is somewhere else, I make a cut in your cloth. If this is a cloth, I make a cut. With a scissor, silently I come, I make a cut here. Okay, then you will not identify the someone with a scissor. He cut here. Why? Because brain, whatever the person is bringing scissor and cutting you, that operation has an oscillation. That oscillation is much less than what your brain is, but brain is not aligned to this place. This is also called brain vector that we have talked in the architecture of human brain in another video series called brain vector. If you're sitting silent and then if someone is bringing scissor and cutting, immediately you will catch him because your brain is aligned to the body. But if you are thinking something else, you are engrossed in some discussion, then someone cutting you will not identify it. Means brain is not towards your hand cell. This is also. What do you mean? What I mean is someone is forcibly, if you forces your brain to get aligned with this hand cell, cancer is here, then cancer will slowly go away. Yes, without any medicine. Yes, means you or your brain is oscillating at higher speed than cancer, but that oscillation is not coming here. It is somewhere else. If someone, this is what the saints generally they do. If someone goes to the saints, what they will do is they will deviate. They will force your brain oscillation to be aligned with your body parts full. Then your body part organ they will start oscillating the way brain is oscillating, same speed. If that speed, if that speed is higher than cancer speed, then it will go away. But there is a chance that your brain speed is lower than cancer speed. Then you have to go with the higher speed. That's why we are talking about vocal for local. How to grow the brain speed? One is growing the brain velocity, brain speed, and next is that brain speed should come to the each organ. That are the two things. How to grow the brain speed? There is something called producer and consumer. If your mentality is to produce, then your brain speed will start growing. Certainly, no one can produce something that will be consumed by someone else with less brain speed. If my mentality comes that I have to produce, I have to serve people, I have to produce something. I can produce jaggery also. I made a jaggery out of the sugar cane. I placed the market. Then while making the jaggery, my brain speed is very high because I'm producing something. Then I place in the market. If I buy jaggery from other country, the person who was doing that making the jaggery from other country, his brain velocity is high, but he is far away from me. The person who is making jaggery near to me, his brain speed may not be that higher because jaggery I am receiving from outside is of higher quality. Or mobile, if I am buying mobile, one is local made and one is foreign made. Foreign made is very good and local made is not that good. Or I'm going to buy a car and I don't have any car one, but anyway, If I'm going to buy a car, then foreign made car is very good. Means if I buy it, the oscillation what I get, that will be high. If I buy a local car, the oscillation what I'll get is less. The frequency will be less because it is of less quality. But let's hook into it. What's going on? If I am buying a local car, then I am promoting a person who is making it. Means local, the local frequency, the country frequency or local frequency. Then once he is making a car, it is getting sold out in the market. Then he will make a better car, better car. So people, the environment around you, that frequency will start going up. If you buy a foreign car, then for some time your frequency will be high, but it will go away because it is temporary. The environment frequency is not growing up. But if you buy local, your local environment frequency day by day it will start going up. Or you are making an item and people are buying it, then it will start going up and up. So local, what is local? What I am saying local means, consider I have any simple disease and I am taking a medicine. I have personally seen it. I'm not saying by theory. One doctor is prescribing one medicine and I am taking it and my fever is not going away. I have a deep fever. My fever is not going away. I am going to see another doctor. His house environment, ambience environment, everything is completely different than I purchase. Or I purchase a medicine from the medicine shop at all. I went there, I said I have a fever. And he gave me one medicine, saying this is you can eat it. This is not a very high class medicine. Then fever did not go away. Then I went to a doctor where his ambience is very different. He has a forest kind of environment, nurses are there. Ambience is very different. Then he is seeing me in his house or in his hospital. He is giving me a medicine. When I came home, I am seeing both medicine are different. Then I then I'm having that medicine. In 1 hour, I'm seeing it. I have personally seen it. In 1 hour, I'm getting cured. Then I thought, see, the doctor, the kind of the shopkeeper, he gave me a medicine. I did not get cured, but doctor gave me medicine. I got cured. Then after some time, when I went to the medical market, medical shop, saying what medicine you had given, I did not get cured, and I received another medicine from. I went to see to the doctor, and he has given this medicine. I got cured in 1 hour. I was taking for 3 days your medicine. Then that medical shop person is saying both are same medicine. Chemical is exactly same from two different company. That's it. But medicine is exactly same power. There is no difference in medicine. You can go and get it checked anywhere. This is called environmental frequency. The frequency the doctor is maintaining in his ambience, that frequency is very high rather than I'm going to some busy market and buying from a medical shop some medicine. So my body frequency is going up when I'm visiting the doctor. And actually visiting the doctor solves the problem, not the medicine. This is called ambience. What is the ambience frequency? A person is in the house, probably his fever will not go away. If he is getting admitted to hospital, then fever is going away because ambience, the frequency is different. At what frequency your brain is oscillating, at what frequency your body is oscillating, that matters. If you buy local, then local frequency will start growing up day by day. Or you are making a product, then your frequency is very high, very high. Idea is to increase the frequency certain. To solve any problem, you have to go beyond the frequency of that problem. I have something in written as far as cancer is concerned. Okay, how cancer happens? I have something in written how cancer happens. So every cell, as we have talked, every cell in our body, cancer, I have seen two kind of explanation. One explanation is every cell in our body has a life cycle. Means they die and new cell comes out. Every cell. If I talk about RBC, then in 120 days, all full RBC of the blood, it becomes new RBC. All are gone away. If I talk about WBC in few hours, full WC in blood changes. Okay. If I talk about intestinal lining cell in few days, intestinal lining cell few days it will get replaced. Skin cell few weeks. A skeleton, full bone of the body, it get replaced every 10 years, full. Otherwise, anyway, cell by cell, it is getting replaced every moment. Full, it replaces by 10 years. Liver cell in 18 months, RBC 120 days, heart muscle cell 40 years, eye lens cell, in eye only lens cell, it may persist for lifetime, and some neurons in the brain, not all, some neurons in the brain may persist for the lifetime. If the life cycle of the cell is not good, that it should die in some time and new should come up. If it is not perfect, then cell will start showing abnormal behavior. Means cell will start growing abnormally. This is one fundamental. Another fundamental I read, there is some mitotic division starts happening in the cell. Cancer is a disease of uncontrolled and unrestricted cell division. Cancer is a disease of uncontrolled, unrestricted cell division via mitosis, often driven by genetic mutation. In gene of the body, mutation happens, permanent change happens. Because of the permanent change in the gene, the cell start dividing via mitosis that bypass the cell cycle. Cell cycle is bypassed if there is a genetic mutation is happening in the cell. Okay, cell cycle checkpoints. I'm sorry, I'll read it again. Cancer is a disease of uncontrolled, unrestricted cell division by mitosis, often driven by genetic mutation that bypass cell cycle checkpoints, and allow cell to continue dividing indefinitely, indef, indefi, indefinitely. Means it will start dividing uncontrolled manner. Okay, what is the science I am trying to talk about? You have to be miniature. Then the channel name is Min Inc. This channel name is Min Inc. Miniature science. You have to be more miniature than your enemy. Then only you can tackle the enemy. I was giving example, I believe. Okay, like hope. Every time I miss it. Okay, where that went? Okay, like I'm showing this clock. This is minute and this is hour. So hour is rotating 360 degree in 12 hours. This is rotating 360 degree in 1 hour. If there was a second needle, it would rotate 360 degree in 1 minute. Okay. Now I have another one. Now, if I see this another one, then see what is the frequency. Oh, very fast. Now consider that I have to catch second needle. The second needle is going in the clock every 1 minute. It makes one round. Yeah, I have to catch it. What do you mean? Catching any disease is catching. I'm sorry. Solving any disease is catching it certain. You should be able to catch the cancer. If I say cancer is happening through a virus, you have to catch the virus. Make sense? If I want to catch a second needle, then second needle cannot be caught by the minute needle. Minute needle is slower than second needle. Minute needle cannot be caught by the hour needle. It is even slower. But all three can be caught by this because it is at high risk. Which can catch this? The entirety aeroplane engine can catch this. It is even higher speed than this. Means if you want to catch something, you have to be higher than this. What is higher? What is higher speed? This is then typically called, I believe in biology, this is called, I forgot. Okay, Okay, but in engineering science, it is called information. You have to be more informative. More, what is more informative? More informative means if I give 1 minute of time, how many items you think? What do you mean? How many items you think? Let's say I'm giving a set of mango, and I'm asking a person to count how many mangoes are there. Okay, in 1 minute time, he is counting there are 100 mangoes there. Another person in 1 minute count, he is counting 300 mangoes. There are a lot of mangoes are there. Okay, I'm saying that you take mango. How many mango you can take? You can take in 1 minute duration. One person is taking 100 mango. You have to take one by one only. You bring a sack and take one by one only. Now he is taking one mango, 100 mango in 60 seconds. Another guy is taking 300 mango in 60 seconds. Three means the information. Information means how many entity you are processing every unit of time. If unit time is 1 minute, in 1 minute, how many information you are processing. With the person who is getting 300 mango in his sack, his brain is making sampling at higher speed. What is sampling? Brain makes sampling. When I'm seeing something, I'm not seeing it continuous manner. I'm seeing it, then brain relapsing. Then again it is focusing. Then it is taking rest. Again it is focusing. Then it is taking rest. Then again it is focusing. So this is called frequency of the brain. Okay, like if I take the video, then in 1 second 16 frames video takes. Camera takes 16 frames in a second. It will take one frame, then it will close down. It will take another frame, it will close down. In 1 second it takes 16. Okay, typically it may go 30 also, it may go 60 also. That it goes 60 frames per second. Similarly, human brain also take frames. Okay, how many frame? It depends upon the view. The view is I'm taking seeing only one color and very small region, it will do more FPS. But if I'm seeing a broad scenery where mountains and so many things are there, then brain will do less FPS because information is very high. More or less, how much information brain is processing per unit time per second. How much information? Okay, this is called information processing of a brain. If information processing of a brain has higher speed, higher information it is processing than the complexity of cancer, then it will tackle it. Provided brain is aligned to the cancer cell. Brain is not in America and England. England. Okay, if I'm talking about the Indian perspective, or brain is not in India. If I talk about the English perspective, whatsoever, you should be. That's why we say vocal to the local. If you are local, your brain will get more aligned to the body. Okay, that is the concept. I believe it is understandable. Means what is the miniature science is that the what you oscillate, the frequency at which you oscillate, that frequency should be more than your target. Then only you will be able to catch it. Okay, the person who is getting 300 mango in 1 minute, he can catch the person who is getting 100 mango in 1 minute. But 100 mango in 1 minute person, he cannot catch another person because he is faster than him. What are you seeing? What are you saying? Consider, this is an item that is kept here. My hand came, took it, and brought it back. Can anyone saw it? Yeah, we saw it. See, your hand came and took the item and it came back. Okay, consider that this camera is fluctuating 16 times in 1 second. 16 times in 1 second. My hand comes, catch it, and take it back. The time it elapsed by coming from in this, my hand came in the screen, took it, and took it back. It took 10 to the power 9 second. 10 to the power minus 9 second. Whereas if I say the fluctuation of the mobile is 10 to it is 1 by 16. It is 1 by 16, whatever it comes. Whereas it is 1 by 10 to the power 9, very high. It will not come to the camera, guaranteed. Okay, the time Consider the camera is taking the photograph, then camera is becoming silent. Then it is taking photograph, then it is becoming silent. When it is becoming silent, the silent duration is more than the person bring the hand and it took it. When it focused, by that time everything is done. This is called frequency. Means the way the cancer disease, cancer virus is doing the damage in your body, it is the speed is higher than your brain can tackle it. Make sense? Okay. This is called frequency model of the body. How to solve the problem? There are two solutions. First solution is your brain frequency should be higher than cancer frequency. That is the number one solution. Second solution is brain frequency should be aligned to the body where the cancer is there. If it is blood, then your brain should be completely aligned to the full blood or to the heart where blood is, I don't know, where the blood starts. It should be completely so that that cell will start oscillating at that frequency higher than the cancer. If it that happens, then genetic mutation can be tackled. Genetic mutation. Genetic means you have DNA or whatsoever. DNA has a size. Coronavirus. Coronavirus has a size that is very minute, means it will oscillate at very high speed. If there is a DNA in our body, DNA, it also oscillates at very high speed. If genetic mutation is happening because of that cancer is happening, means cancer is at a speed of DNA higher than that. That is extreme. DNA is very small. More smaller, more the frequency will be. 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power minus 9 is the size of the time I am talking about. Frequency will be that high. If my frequency of my brain is higher than genetics brain, it will crack it. Is it possible to get the higher speed than genetics? Because genetics is considered as the most permanent thing in the body. Yes, it is possible. Can I prove that I am not son of my father? It's possible. I believe so.